I know that look. The Queen seems to operate with a light hand on the tiller, so to speak. And I think that's a good thing. What the Deadfire needs is someone who can lead its people without smothering them. Small wonder I was a terrible spy. Am I truly so obvious? Think a buggish lad like ye can feign dull? He's stewing on the fish-scaled one. 5 are the days when a bashin' fixed all. Isolmir, your explosive temper creates as many problems as it solves. You just don't stick around for the aftermath. Anyway, it does seem Takehu and I have gotten off on the wrong foot. Where to begin? He thinks some skill with water and a head of tentacles make him Ondra's blessing on land. Fie, there is some kindness in the gods to give us such a spectacle. Do you think his trunk is always wet, or does it just shine so? Suppose the rest of his hair is squirmy, even the parts? I'm certain he's a perfectly good entertainer, but I have my doubts about his reliability. And completely sheltered and coddled. Perhaps not, but I hardly see what that has to do with anything. I apologize for any unseemliness on my part. This won't become a problem, I promise. Bairn.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life, and I know it's because of you. I know I should be thanking you. But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now, or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him one day.
It should be the other way around. He's the one who owes you an explanation. You hear me, kid? He owes you. I got time. Well, we got him out of there. That's the most important thing. But he is all alone out there, and that's what got him into trouble to begin with. I hope this time it's different. I hope he makes connections, finds something to do with himself. I worry, though.
Been a while, Twaha. You're looking healthy.
Don't say my name. Is he still here?
You saw that too, right?
Well, I knew it.
Who's your shadow? I'll string him up by his thumbs before he lays a hand on you.
Well, he's obviously not one of ours. Unless Atsura sent someone to monitor me. Must be working for the other side.
Not everyone in the Deadfire lays out the welcome mat for Rawatai. That shouldn't be any surprise. Twaha, I'm getting you out of this. We've pulled each other out of worse snags.
Easy to say when it's in the past. This stalker is relentless, and he is always watching. He's Juana, average height, and I've caught him scribbling on a sheaf of notes. Like any good tale, he's indistinguishable from anyone else wandering around Port Mage. Probably why they picked him for the job.
Company business.
company business.
Sit tight and I'll get this sorted out. Whatever happens, he won't bother you again. Just try not casual.
I will stand perfectly still and fill my heart with the words of our national anthem.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
What say, you need something? That goes for you or your fetching friend. That's close enough. This. I have been working late practicing my calligraphy.
Sure you have. And I keep a Shiza around for the fun of it.
I don't have time for these games. Be well. No one told me to expect you. There are proper channels to discuss this. Who are you? Do not waste your lies.
Who we are isn't important. You're spying on my friend, and that stops now.
Juana who conspire against their people. They are a blight on our future. You are more cancerous than any trading company.
Tell us who sent you, or I'll have the hide scoured from your back.
You are all coldness and hunger, the teachings of your tribe, the tradition. None of it lives on in you. If I turn and go, you will not shoot me in the back? As you say.
Is he dead? Or must I handle everything myself? There's no easy answer to that. I was her commanding officer on a number of voyages. Later, we were absorbed into the trading company and found ourselves on more even terms. I taught her how to distill mare's milk. She taught me how to read a Valian sundial. It's been a most useful acquaintanceship.
You could just say we're friends. Good friends.
Is this so?
We took care of it, just like I said we would.
Everything seems to be in order. I'll see to it that these are addressed in good time. I'm supposed to pass these down the line and into the next set of hands. More of what you've done here. That's discretion for you. Doesn't it? That's all the answer I have.
We should be going. It's been an absolute delight.
That's enough of that, soldier. Atsura will know your performance was adequate. And you, Watcher. Rawatai thanks you for your service.
Yeah, I thought we would. I need to check in with Atsura. Mind if we take a detour to the Brass Citadel? Something like that. Atsura probably wants to make sure I'm not wasting too many resources on his little errand. Nothing to worry about.
Shouty, blessed child, you returned to the flock. What news do you bring us from the High Priestess?
Don't get comfy, 'cause I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gaun's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see. Do you seek a blessing from the light? You chose wisely. Endurance is the path to perfection. Hand me your palm. We'll strengthen your spirit through tribulation. This flame lacks the flicker of guidance, but it will purify both flesh and soul. Let the pain absolve your sins. And now for the benediction. What I speak, you repeat after me. Godly Redeemer and bringer of light, who shepherds his flock through the labyrinth of hell. Though you currently rest in peace, we remain devoted until the time of your revival. We believe in your coming rebirth, in the restoration of your holy greatness, and we now beseech you to banish the shadows of the unfaithful and wash away the sins of our past. Good. The light accepted you for its host. Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter.
A pleasure. I hadn't thought to hear from you again. I trust Neketaka has treated you well, or at least with minimal cruelty. We are doing well enough for ourselves. Life at the edge of civilization has its rough moments, but we are past the worst of it. Ikawa has asked after you. I think you made an impression. And the supply ships have come and gone. Full bellies do much to settle tempers. And you? I hear you have been making quite the name for yourself in Neketaka. So they say. Perhaps you will come to the Republics one day, so that you have something to compare it to.
This luminous Audra ought to be able to take my soul's watcher. What do you say? Get ready to witness the feat of a lifetime, Watcher. I'm about to do God's good work, to single-handedly shepherd a multitude of souls straight into the depths of hell. Then keep your eyes peeled, cause it's gonna happen fast as a fire beetle flash. The Audra will snatch him right quick once I conjure the light. So don't look away. I swear to the gods, I'm trying! Son of a god's darn motherless cur! I heard worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff. Hell! And I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die? Ugh, but the guild says I do. I can't turn my back on my purpose any more than I could Aora in need. I never did want to take the easy route. I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden, even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain. Darn if I don't feel so light I could float away. My bones are still a little jangly, but yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what Gon planned for me, but I'd like to think we did right by these souls. We're bringing light to the darkness, ensuring spring follows the coming fall.
You there! Are you up here?
Good, good. I thought for sure you'd wander off. Get yourself into trouble. I'm Copperhead. That's what they call me. Friendly nicknames. You know how it is. Oh, yeah. I know you're different from the others. I can see it. Oh, right. Have a look. But not you, eh? You stick out like a cat in a kennel.
It's not safe here. Not where everyone's looking, listening. I have a house, out on the outskirts. But don't mind me keeping to myself. We can talk there. Look out for the ones in charge. Them with the staffs. They spy you, things will get bad in a hurry. Zulka, especially she... I have to go.
Menzago has brought you a feast, my friends. Livestock and game. Tonight, we eat well. Copperhead, you are not staying for the celebration?
Not today, Zulka. I've had my fill, really. Another mouthful and I'll split down the seams.
Look here. Someone a little too eager to climb into the stew pot.
What in blazes is going on? Have you seen those monsters? Damn. All I know is we should never have come out this way.
We were sailing under Lofel, captain of the Antelope, and making good time. A clear sky and a good wind until, out of nowhere, this fog bank rolled in. Then, a great hulk came gliding through the water towards us, nearly stove us there and then. The floating hangman. I got hit so hard it surprised me to wake up again. But the next thing I knew, those things were carting me and Kasungo down the road. Daimo here started hollering, and they all but cracked his skull in two. I have to get him back to Fort Deadlight. You've gotten past them. Help us do the same. Right. Only try and be spry about it, will you? Before they dip us in the stew pot. Get us loose, and every Principe in Fort Deadlight will hear what you have done for us. You made short work of them. We can make it from here. I spied a launch, looked to be in one piece. Won't be capturing no merchantman, but it ought to carry us away. Though, mayhaps we'll follow your ship a while. Wouldn't do to get caught again.
Over here. Over here. Mind your step. I've collected things. Spent years collecting. I've always been curious. There are so many ships out there on the reef. I could dive down, see what I found. It was beautiful down there. 100 stories, and I read them piece by piece. Nothing like the helmet, and nothing's been the same since the helmet. I put it on. I get glimpses of what this place really is. A ship's graveyard, teeming with the dead. The not dead. They're still alive. Yeah, well, the dream only works on folk what have this symbol on their heads. I didn't see it till I got the helmet on. And all of us, dead, or something like it, feeding off the living to stay alive a little longer. No, it were a shock, I'll tell you true. Maybe I did go a little mad, just a little. I can't see as to what we've been charmed for, but I know it's got something to do with the crypt. That's where Mentzago is, the man in charge of this place, and where Lucia Ravan's old keep used to be. Anytime new settlers turn up, they come out of that place. When they start to lose their senses, get too hungry, that's where they get taken. The strongest get fed to Mentzago's most loyal servants, the protectors. The rest of the kith, they bleed slow in the tavern. Once in a while, the protectors treat us to a whole body. Point is, whatever they're doing to keep us living in this little fantasy, it's got to be in there somewhere. I don't know the ship, but Ravan's supposed to be some great captain. She founded this place, made it what it is now. Hold on, you can't just walk on in. It's guarded. Really, really well guarded. The guards don't really leave their posts, unless the hunters are back with fresh meat. But they've got a schedule. They come and go as they please. Me? Yeah, all right. I can do that. I can help. I'll meet you out there.
When my hunters informed me that there was a disturbance in the crypt, I looked out over the water, and there it was, a sail, a ship. For that instant, it was as if my heart skipped a beat. You can appreciate the irony there, perhaps. I must assume, of course, that you have escaped from someone's dinner plate. Just so. How have you found Splintered Reef? It must make a curious scene to an outsider. A flock of gruesome puppets whiling away their lives in leisure. Decades of work undone by a nazenale. I have few hobbies with which to fill these long hours, and now I am denied even this. I, who was second in command to the great captain Lucia Rivan. Until the day came that I was charged to perch here and maintain her forces until she should call upon me again. A century of waiting while she sailed freely upon the sea. Così. But why not enjoy my stay? I have crafted my own little empire. Do not think I have forgotten my duty. I gave dear Rivan a part in my little mythology. Our glorious founder. But it is my little paradise, and you have no part in it, but that of livestock. In part, I set my best people to the task. You may have met them on your way here. Briefly, it took some time to perfect the illusion that holds Splintered Reef together. A spell of enormous power, requiring a focus. The sphere, just there. You may have cost me valuable allies, but we have, all of us, been here a long time. I have others at my command. I need only summon them. Così? Free them? They are cannibals, people-eaters. Put a mirror up to that, and their minds will collapse. No person enjoys discovering that they are a monster. True. I began with different ambitions. Lucia Rivan desired an army to aid in her conquest. An army that would not succumb to injury or disease. Easy to say, but what to do with them all when they start to rot? Hard for any man to keep his senses when he begins to see the inside of his face. And so, my advisors devised a means by which to make these wretches unaware of their sorry fate.
everybody can go back to being normal, hungry monsters.
You did it! Look! I heard some strange noises. Took some time to work up the nerve, but I took the helmet off and I've kept me wits. You can't know what this means. I had a long time to get my head right. Figure out what I was, make peace with that. Maybe it'd be different if everyone else had the same chance. Not sure what I'll do now. At least I know for sure I ain't mad. Here, I don't need this thing anymore. Maybe it'll be some use to you. You mean it? Because I don't know if you've thought this through. Hardtack won't do the trick with things like me. The sea. A real ship. Thank you, Captain. A more loyal sailor you'll never find.
Watcher. Guess what? No, go on and guess, really. No dreams, waking or sleeping. I ain't had a one since loosing those souls. I feel so fine. Like I swallowed a star and now I got light bursting from my chest. Can you see it in me? This happiness? It's all on account of you, Watcher. Everything's different now. The world looks so dang bright, doesn't it? Even at night. The sky goes all glittery with stars. Must be what the gods see when new souls are born.
We said or not, Perrin?
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
Careful. This one's got friends in the Consuelo.
In that case, I'll honor the original price. Consider that a discount among friends. Glad we could do business.
Gillarde, 23 days! This is a new record. It is more than great. It is the successful test of my newest spell, Renove Miseris. Renewal of air, you would say. Kith have explored every mountain in the Eastern Reach, yet the realm of fish and leviathans remains close to us. It has been my dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do. Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again. Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them. So you do understand. But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy. Sientere, but I had promised not to say. Neither do I. But Okaya, she thinks maybe the ducks will not be so happy to let me go. At least it gave me plenty of time to test my work. Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka. A pleasure talking, Captain.
Ah, the opportunist returns. Do give Ferrante my apologies when you next see him. We've sunk so many of his ships lately. You found me with a rare spare moment. I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Well, I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Why would she? You're a courier. In any event, the Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port. Naturally. You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor. There's something unnatural about the coral's growth, about everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate. Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher.
This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hazanui said she would send?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end. I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huanas records show that an ancient Nguithan ruin, Signath Mor, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble. Perguono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Ak. The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
None among the company share your particular history with Engwithan artifacts. You are, in essence, the perfect candidate for our our research. The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori!
Watcher, still your hands. Signath Moor is under my protection. Why do you violate it? I am fond of the creatures it creates. The small among them struggle to best their bolder brethren, and some even succeed. But that is not what you truly want to ask, is it? Indeed it is. The Engwithan's fine creation siphons essence from a vein of Adra deep within the earth, and the creatures of this region drink deeply of it. They grow strong, ruthless, and in so doing, worthy of my regard. Should you want to gain my regard as well, you would destroy this place to protect my machine. Then none will have the means to threaten my work here as you have. Cleverness should hunt always beside strength, Hound of Aethys. You need only deactivate the 3 pylons scattered about the ruin. That will destroy the barrier protecting this place from the sea. You survived the trial of reaching this place. Surely whatever means allowed you to breathe underwater will serve you on your way back up. No! This lie shall be your last.
I hope your effort to resolve the coral situation is meeting with success. You've brightened my day considerably. We should have the port in working order as soon as the remaining coral is cleared. Ah, before I forget, Atsura would like to see you at the Brass Citadel. Though he appears placid on the surface, Atsura is not a patient man.